Sam, and thank you for watching. Today we're going to be doing this kind of like sunset, smoky, colorful eye with a nude lip. I'm going to show you how to get this eye look and also how I got this blinding glow. So if you would like to find out how I got this look and do it for yourself, then please keep on watching. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start by priming my eyes. I'm going to take the Wet n Wild concealer and just prime. Okay. I'm just going to take my finger and blend that out. And then I'm going to set that really quick. And I'm using the Jaclyn Hill palette as of right now. And I'm just going to take a big fluffy crease brush. So I'm going to take this little crease brush right here. And I'm going to dip into this orange shade right there. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to build this up into the crease. I'm holding my eye open. That way I can kind of see like where, if I'm looking at someone, where that color would still show. And I'm just going to build this up and I'm bringing it all the way in. This is going to be our transition shade. Next, I'm going to take a smaller crease brush. Take this flat tipped kind of brush. And I'm going to dip into this Retro Love palette. I got this on Hush, I believe. It's supposed to be like the dupe for one of the Anastasia palettes, the Subculture palette. And I'm just dipping into this orange shade right here. And I'm going to put that just a little bit lower. I'm taking an even smaller little brush and we're going to be dipping to this pink shade right here. On camera it's picking up so much lighter than it is in person, but if you are familiar with the Huda Beauty palette, it's a little bit darker. And I'm just going to be taking that even lower and on top of the orange a little bit. And to deepen it up, I'm going to take the red from the one, like the darker purpley pink shade from the Modern Renaissance palette, this one. Right now, I'm just building. I'm going back and forth between the colors that I've used. The two different orange shades, the pink, the red, just kind of putting more color where I think is necessary, and this is going to be your preference. So I have all my shades built that I want, and I'm going to take Icon. It's kind of like a yellowish green shade, and I'm going to put that, I'm going to first put down Rebel. It's kind of this yellowy shade in the center. So that is all for the top. It kind of looks a little bit crazy, but once I put all of my makeup on and lashes and we finish the lower lash line, I'm sure everything will look better. So I am going to do the other eye off camera, do my brows, and then I will be back to do my base and the lower lash line. Alright, and I am back. I've done my brows, I did the other eye, and I put on some lashes. Do you ever do an eye and you like one eye better than the other? That's what I'm doing today. And I've zoomed you guys out a little bit so you can kind of see the base that I have going on. And I'm trying out another new product. This is Bio Aqua. It's 24 karat gold apparently. It's for keep skin young and beautiful. But it's kind of sticky, so I'm going to use it as a primer today. And I have dry skin, and it's an oil. It's really pretty. It's a Korean brand, so take that with what you want. But I have used it before just as like moisturizer. I don't know if you guys can see that. And it was nice, so I'm just gonna put a couple pumps. It's like a clicky thing. I'm gonna take a little bit of this one and put it here. We are going to do foundation. I'm going to use my favorite healthy foundation from Physicians Formula. I don't really care for the doe foot applicator, but I like the product, so I get over it. Because I'm not super full coverage person, I actually really just like a base to kind of do the rest of my makeup with. Favorite concealer. Everybody loves the Tarte Shape Tape, but for me, I have really dry skin and it's very drying, so my under eyes just look terrible. It is amazing, but after it sets on me, it starts looking crazy and I can't do it. So my favorite is the Match Perfection from Rimmel, which I have a hard time finding this in stores because everywhere is clearancing out. I bought like 4 tubes of it. Go ahead and spritz my Beauty Blender or my Real Techniques sponge again, and we're gonna blend this out. I'm just gonna take my trusty Coty Airspun powder. This is in the shade Translucent Extra Coverage, and I'm just gonna bake. Make sure there's no creases in my eye, and just take my finger and kind of like pat them out and then immediately go in with my powder. Dip into my face powder and a little bit of that Coty Airspun powder, because my face powder is a little bit darker than the Coty Airspun, so I put that on the rest of my face because I want those areas that I bake to be a little bit brighter. I'm going to take this big fluffy brush and go into Smashbox bronzer. This is one of my favorites. It's more cool toned, but it has a little bit of warmth to it. It's perfect. I'm just going to bronze up my face here. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe off that bake. Take some more of the Coty Airspun powder, just a little bit on there so we don't get anything taking product off. We're just going to wipe it off. Alright, so before we do highlight, we're going to do the lower lash line. And I'm going to be using the Jaclyn Hill palette again. I'm going to use this flat brush here. And I'm going to be dipping into this purple shade. You guys in just a little bit so you can see. And then on the inner part of the thing, I'm taking that dark blue shade and some of this green shade. For highlight, we're going to use the Milani Afterglow in 01. It's really pretty. And I'm also going to put that on the inner corner of my lid and on the brow bone. Alright, we are glowing, and now it's time for lips. We're gonna do a nude lip today since we have so much going on in the eyes, and that's kind of like our main focus. And we can't forget to set the face. And I always take my beauty blender, the cleanest side I can find, and kind of just press all that powder in. Alright guys, kitty. This is my kitty. She wants some attention. Oh. So this is the finished look. We're glowing, we have lots of color, a nude lip. I did add some gloss and some of the liquid catsuit for eyeshadow, the liquid eyeshadows to the inner corner to kind of give it a more of a pop. But overall, this look took me about 2.5 hours. But it was so much fun to do, and I would do it again. So if you liked this look and you want to see future looks like this, more creative and more colorful, then please subscribe. Kitty, get off my camera. You can follow me on Instagram at Sammy MUA. I don't know if I'm going to keep that name, but it wouldn't let me change it for a while, and then I kind of forgot, and now it's just been that. So we'll just see. This is definitely out of my comfort zone, but it was definitely a lot of fun. I will see you guys on the next video, and thank you for watching.